Live from Detroit, it's Coffee and Chocolate.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we'll be playing Deus Ex, but first we have some few things to talk about.
One of the first things that I wanted to mention and just sort of generally talk about, a game you've been playing.
Me?
Yeah, and it's actually called Tiny Bookshop. So you've been playing this on
Steam, or Steam Deck.
You've been playing it on the Steam Deck, actually.
Yes.
What do you think of it? What is this game about?
It's honestly just like a cute little simulator game. It's not like most of the games we actually play on here.
Okay.
But it's you stock your shelves, you buy books, you sell them. Depending on your area, people are more interested in travel books or fact books. And you just try to make money, and then you interact with locals. There's like main character locals that you talk to, and then there's this Sunday flea market. And it's just about like designing your own little bookshop and getting people to buy your books.
What's your hook? What do you really love about it?
It uses actual books that are like in real life. So,
really?
A
Like
Good
what?
Girl's Guide to Murder's in there. Oh, and another
I don't
thing.
know if I want you reading that one.
No, it's one of my friends that she loves that series so much.
Okay.
But and one of my favorite things is like they'll when people are at your shop, some of them will be like, "Hey, I need help with a book," and they'll be like, "I've been into fantasy lately, and I like books similar to this book." And then you have to choose from your shelf what book you think they will like. And I have had some people be like, "No, I'm not interested in that."
So does being a bit of a bookophile kind of pay off here? Because you'll know right away, oh, here's someone who wants fantasy or something like that.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, well, you definitely want to read this sci-fi book. And in fact, that's not at all what he wants. So he's like knowing that is kind of a key part to it. Okay, that's really cool. So this sounds like, have you finished this game? Is it kind of an ongoing thing? How's this work?
It's an off and on game that I play. So.
Okay.
I don't know if it has an ending or not.
Is there a storyline, or is it basically just
Kinda.
focused on
It's like
day to
you
day?
starting your new life. It's just like you have a bookshop, this like trailer bookshop.
All right.
And
It's not like Stardew Valley where they like suddenly surprise you with this storyline about your dead grandfather or something.
Yeah.
right?
Oh my God. I know that was so like.
Yeah.
Like you honestly forget about that story. That game is so fun though.
It is a good game. Well, okay, well that's cool. I'm glad to hear you talking about that one. The other one you've been playing is Lifeline, right? Which is
Lifeline.
that
I've already
ongoing
died like
choice
3
game.
times.
So which one are you playing, Isle?
I'm still on the first one, bro.
Just on the first one, the one about Taylor trapped on a planet, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
the moon. It's on the moon.
Is it still engaging for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's something you're definitely gonna keep on playing. Then.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like it more than the game choice of game ones, because those ones I know.
Interesting, you said
I know.
that.
My opinion, just because like the choice of game, they are interesting. I will give them that. Like the concepts, like the vampire one was very interesting. It just felt very text heavy to me. And it's also like if I want to read it felt like I'm just reading a book, so I was like, I might as well just go.
I am so glad you said that, because
book.
I was actually going to mention choice of games a little bit here.
So,
and talk
and I
about
just
a
prefer
different game.
Lifeline because it just feels like you're texting.
Yeah.
And that's just something about that clicks more for me than.
Well, I think
text
the
heavy.
genius of the Lifeline games, I actually didn't have a link here. I'm not going to waste time looking for it. The genius of that is it's intermittent reinforcement. Like you will send a reply, but you don't get an immediate response.
Mm-hmm.
And it could just be like 5 hours later, all of a sudden your phone starts buzzing. And it's like, oh, Taylor got back to me. I'm going to talk to her now.
Yeah, my only thing is, like, I'll be at school, so I'll have, like, 29 unread messages from her, and it's like...
Now, once you've died once, you can turn that off, and you can just make it proceed at a regular time pace. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, you can turn off the intermittent time thing, and you can just get immediate response.
Oh,
as
yeah,
soon as you do,
I know, but that's
but it loses a little bit of the
like,
charm.
You're,
I
like,
think.
losing it. Like, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll only do that up until I get to the point where I died.
Right.
I only do that up until, like, I'm like, oh, I was here when I died, so I won't do that again.
Yeah. Well, speaking of choice of games, I was not going to bring it up directly. I have a long experience with that. In fact, at one point I was almost ready to write a game for them, and that was a long story about that one. But the it indirectly ties into another game series I've been enjoying, which is Vampire the Masquerade. If you've probably seen, I've been doing these. It's sort of these story-based Vampire the Masquerade games. Vampire Reckoning in New York is what I'm doing, and I'm really just doing a cold reading. You know, kind of practicing my my voice acting a little bit.
Yeah.
One of these days, ask me about the voice acting I did for Sid Meier's Civilization. Good times. But regardless of that, the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is coming out. And I actually got into
Don't
the
we have
Vampire
it?
the Masquerade series.
Wait, don't we literally have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2?
It's a pre-order, dear.
Oh, okay. It's like
It's
it's
installed.
on it's on the main screen, like with
It's
recently
installed.
played.
It's
So-
installed. It's just not ready to go.
Okay.
They won't let you play it until Tuesday. Anyway. But the point of that is that I got into the Vampire series through choice of games. There was a game called Night Road that I played, and what I thought would really engage me was that it was very deep. It really talked about philosophical concepts and how society was put together. I thought the politics in it was a little bit boring, quite honestly, but the philosophy and the way it kind of tried to walk its talk and engage you on that intellectual level, I thought was fantastic. It is text dense, and sometimes I don't enjoy that.
That's what
So
that
a
was
fair
my
point.
complaint with choice of games. It's just like
But-
I might as well just be reading a book then. Like,
But-
I might as well get off a screen and go
But-
read my book.
What I found interesting so far about that is that the upcoming game has been getting some
How does it already have reviews?
Well, it has preview reviews by people who are more important than us in the gaming world, who get early access to such
also
things. We've gotten
PlayStation
early
5.
access. Remember, we got early access to a couple of games. They're never AAA titles, though.
No.
But regardless, this is what I've seen here. It's kind of mixed, you know, the 80s, then we go down 60s, and then some of them are clocking in at 30s. What I found very interesting, though, is that no one is talking about politics, philosophy, social commentary, which is really kind of funny to me because, as a matter of fact, this is one of those things that I thought I had that handy. I guess I did not. This is one of those things that their core rule book, the actual real tabletop RPG game book, actually goes straight out and calls out and says, hey, yeah, we're all about, you know, we talk about social issues, talk about disease, politics. They go on about right-wing politics. I guess we're all right-wingers now. But the reality is that nobody's really talking about complaining or praising this game's take on Antifa, Donald Trump, LGBTQ issues, or anything like that. Instead, they're talking about how this game took about 15 years to develop.
It's like
and
GTA 5
some people
or
are
whatever.
really, yeah, basically.
Or GTA 6, whichever one it was.
Or Alan Wake 2 for that matter.
my God.
But it's and they're not really talking about societal issue, anything like that. The positive reviews seem to be more amazed that it got made at all.
Oh.
The negative reviews seem to be talking more about how
Why it was even made.
well,
No,
they
I'm
were
kidding.
actually talking about technical issues or anything
Oh.
like that, which is really kind of a shame. You know, so I don't know. I really am going into Vampire the Masquerade. I was never an old school Masquerade kind of guy, so I don't know how this is going to play out. My main experience has been the story-based games of choice of games and the picture games I'm playing that are not from choice of games. So I guess we'll have to see.